Good morning to everyone and once again welcome to Social Science class. In this class we are going to see about the civics topic, the chapter number 3, what is government. I request you to please pay attention and continue with the note making. Chapter number 3, what is government, right? What is government? Sarkar kya hai? We are going to talk and discuss about these topics in this presentation. Topic number 1. In that topic we are going to see introduction of this chapter. We are going to see the 3 levels of the government. We are going to see about law and the government and types of government, right? So first we are going to see about what is government, right? What the government is there? Government is an organization or an institute which work for the welfare of the people. As you are knowing about that, now the NDA government is ruling. BJP government is ruling and our country is growing and developing with the help of the government only, with the government's plan and program and so on, right? So like that, first we are going to see the first point. As this picture from the textbook is speaking about the different things done by the government, right? So these newspaper clippings are going to speak about the government's law to protect the rights of unorganized worker like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the newspaper cuttings, headlines, what they are speaking, let's see. Look at the newspaper headline above and list the different kind of activities that the government is reported to be doing in this newspaper. So you have to mention 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Isn't that the wide range of the activity you have to do? You have to click the photograph, send me on the WhatsApp. What do you think about that? What's the government is doing? Which role of government it is? Every country needs a government to make decisions and get the things done. These can be decisions about where to build the roads, schools and how to reduce the price of the onions when they get too expensive or way to increase the supply of electricity. The government also takes the action on many social issues. For example, it has several programs to help the poor. It does other important things. What are they? Such as running postal and the railway services. So these type of works are done by the government. So what is government? After reading whole chapter, we are going to come to know about that. What is government? The organization is doing what for us, right? In a very simple sentence, from our childhood we are knowing about what is government: for the people, of the people, by the people, right? So the government is doing what? We are listing the function, features of the government. The government also has the job of protecting the boundaries of country and maintaining the peaceful relation with other countries. It is responsible for ensuring that all its citizens have enough to eat and have good health facilities. When there are natural disasters like tsunami or earthquake, it is the government that mainly organize the aid and assistance for the different affected people. So the different peoples, they are socially backward, economically backward, whether they are affected by the natural disaster or whether they are poor or in vulnerable group. Government is helping to them and government is providing the better facility. The word tsunami is the new for you. So tsunami means that when earthquake used to happen under the water, that means the ocean will be there. In that the bed is there, ocean bed, their earth crust is there, their earthquake occurs. So that type of earthquake is called as tsunami. Perhaps you are wondering how government managed to do all these things and why it is necessary for them to do. When the human being live and work together, there needs to be some amount of organization for the decision can be made. Some rules have been made that apply to everyone. For example, there is a need to control resources and protect the territories of country so people can feel secure. Governments do things on behalf of their people by exercising leadership, taking decision, implementing, and these among all the peoples living in their country. So this is the major job of the government. Please make a note of it. Right? What the government is doing for us. Next, levels of government. We are going to see about the national level government, state level government, district level government, or it can be called as local government. We are having the three levels of government. So, now that you know that the government is responsible for so many different things, you can think of how to manage to do things. The government works at the different level. Local level, at the level of the state, and at the level of national. That means national level, state level, and local level. If you are framing a triangle like this, right? So national level, state level, and local level. Local it is also called as at the district level. The local level means your village, town, locality, or state level would be means which cover the entire state, Haryana, Assam, and like. National level it is entire the country, right? And we are going to see about the map. Let's go to the map. This is that, right? India's map and India's adjacent countries. This map is taken from the textbook. You can see it from the textbook also. The map is showing states and whole country. Next, moving further, later in this book we will read about how the local level of the government function, and when you will go into the next few classes you will learn how the government function at the state and the central level. So here in this textbook we are going to talk about the local self-government in the upcoming chapter. That means Panchayati Raj, right? We are going to see in the upcoming chapters. Next, law and the government. The government makes the laws and everyone who lives in the country has to follow this. This is only the way the government can function. The rules and regulation has been set up by the government for the well functioning of the country and to make the people to be safe and secure and live properly. Just like the government has the power to make the decision, similarly it has power to enforce its decision. For example, there is a law that says all the person driving a motor vehicle must have a license. So this is one of the law, right? So any person catch driving a vehicle without a license can either be jailed or fined a large amount of sum of money. Without this law, the government power to make the decision is not for much use. Next, in addition to any action the government can take, there are also steps that the people can take if they feel that the particular law is not being followed. If people feel, for example, they were not hired for a job because of their religion, caste, he or she may approach to the court and claim that the law is not being followed. So people can also raise a voice against if any indiscrimination things is there or discriminating thing is going with them. The court can then give an order about what should be done. Now we are going to have a types of government. In that we are going to see about the democratic government and non-democratic government. In democratic government, people having a right to choose their representative and their representatives are making the rules and regulations to well functioning of the country. Who gives the government this power to make the decision and enforce the law? We only the people. The answer to this question depends on the type of the government. In a country, in a democratic country, it is the people who give the government this power. They do this through the process of election, in which they vote for the particular person and elect him. Once elected, these persons form the government. In a democracy, the government has to explain its action and defends its decision to the people. For each and every action, they are accountable. Another form of the government is monarchy. The monarchy kings or a queen has the power to make the decision and run the government. The monarch may have a small group of the people to discuss matter and put the final decision making power remains with the monarch. Unlike in a democracy, king, queens do not have to explain their action or to defend their decision they take. So you can understand by this which type of government is good one. Democratic one or monarchy one. Democratic or non-democratic. Lastly, I want to tell you about that democratic government is present in India because you can ask your parent also, they are casting a vote to a particular person, they are becoming MP, MLA and they upwards they are supporting to any political party and that political party is forming the government and running the government very successfully, the government of India, for the progress and growth and development of our country. Till then, be safe and secure at your home. I request all the cadets to read the chapter properly. In the upcoming presentation, we will see the next point and to discuss about the question answers of this chapter. Thanking to each and everyone. Jai Hind.